Hi everyone, welcome to Think Woodworks. Today I want to do something that's really cool. I'm going to talk about veneers. Not the kind of veneers you can order offline or go down to the store and buy, but veneers that occur naturally in the natural world. Leaves, bark, all kinds of crazy things can be used for veneers. Here's a few examples of what I'm talking about. Of things in nature that occur that we can use for veneers with a couple of simple techniques. For instance, this is one of my favorites. This is birch bark. This came off of a birch tree. Now I know not everyone's going to have birch trees to take bark off of. These come off of trees that are logged, and a gentleman goes and he peels it off before they take it to the sawmill. So another thing that I use a lot is this is paper birch, and this occurs all over the East Coast and Midwest. And this is just a river birch where it grows down, it usually grows next to the water, and the bark flakes off in big chunks like this that you can use. And I'm going to use this as an example today to show you the process of how it works. So if you're going to use bark, you know, like this, like big birch bark panels, you can pretty much apply it just like you apply a traditional veneer, using contact cement and preparing the bark so it's laying flat. Okay, the next process I'm going to show you is using actually wood glue watered down. And this is how it works. It's really cool and it's really easy to do, and it works for so many different types of materials. To prepare the mix for veneering, just take some interior wood glue, water soluble, and then add it to a container. And you can experiment with how much you need. You don't need very much to do a fairly large surface. And then you want to add about 20%, so it's about 80% glue, 20% water per volume. And mix it up. Okay, I went ahead and got started. I've laid out some pieces that I know are really usable, and I've got those ready. And now I'm just going to brush some of the glue on the plywood, and then brush some glue onto the piece of birch that I'm using in this case. And then I'm going to go ahead and go right over the top of it with some more. And the reason I do that is because I want to make sure I'm getting good coverage on everything. And you know, if I'm applying this, overlaying this over the top of it, I want to make sure that if I missed anything or whatever, it's going to get on there. So, and that's it. And now you're looking at this and it's sticking up everywhere. To get it flat, we're just going to take some wax paper, maybe, run it over the top. You don't want to move it around too much. You want to kind of lay it where you want it. And then I'll take another board, put it over the top of that, and lean on it and sit here for about the next 6 hours. So as you can see, it's a really simple technique, and you can use it with all kinds of materials. Grass, clippings, leaves, you know, all kinds of things. Even, you know, sleeves off of old t-shirts. Okay, so let's take a look at this so I can show you what it looks like right off the cuff. So when you're peeling it back, you start at a corner like that and just kind of work its way back. It comes off pretty easy. Now, if you wanted to add some color to this, just a really light sanding with a 120 or a 180. So as you can see, you can get some really cool textures and colors by using natural materials that you can pick up in the woods. They're free. That, a little bit of glue and some water from the tap, and you can create some really interesting textures and kind of make your work stand out from the rest of the crowds. So what else do you think would work? I mean, throw some comments down below. Let me hear from you. You know, there's always great ideas out there. Who knows, if you try something, mess around, see what it looks like, you might start the next new trend. Hey, if you're new to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. We do all kinds of crazy things here at Think Woodworks, jigs, contraption builds. You never know what's gonna happen next because I don't really know what's gonna happen next. Thanks for watching, and we'll be talking to you later. On the way out, here's a few more pictures of pieces I've built using natural materials, veneers, and just things I pick up in the woods.